What's going on, everybody? This is Max the Catfish, and today I've got a really quick video for you with a feature that I've been waiting for such a long time and has finally been released in the latest update to the experimental build in Satisfactory, and that is an official Overflow Splitter. I freaking love this. I'm so excited. I built, if you took a look at one of my most recent videos, a workaround for the Overflow Splitter that wasn't perfect, but it worked well enough. And now we finally have the functionality in the game in the form of smart splitters and programmable splitters. I'm going to show you how this works right now. So let me set the stage a little bit of what we're looking for. If we imagine this as a small version of our base, sort of use your imagination here, right? Let's say we have our constructors that are busy constructing concrete, and we want to send that concrete to a storage container somewhere in our base so we can use that concrete to build with. I use concrete for everything, for floors, for walls, for these frame foundations, which I freaking love. I love it. I use concrete everywhere. You can see in this base that's sort of structured like a city, I use a lot of it. So I want my storage full of concrete at all times. But when my storage fills up, I don't necessarily want my concrete constructors to stop working. It's sort of a waste of all of that space, right? Instead, why not send that concrete to the Awesome Sink and generate passive fix-it coupons that we can spend on different unlockables in the Awesome Shop? And this is something that we can now do with the Overflow Splitter. Now, in the past, some people have used the industrial storage to this, but with the Overflow Splitter, you can be assured that it's a functionality designed to be in the game, and it's not so much a hidden functionality like the one in the industrial storages were. So in order to unlock this, you've got to unlock the Smart Splitter technology in the MAM. It also works with the programmable splitter, but the smart splitter is much easier to acquire. In the Caterium tree, you've got to work your way down Caterium, the Caterium ingots, the quick wire to the AI limiter. And once you unlock AI limiter, you gain access to a technology that you have to research called Smart Splitter. It costs 10 AI limiters and 50 reinforced iron plates. And once you unlock this technology, you have the ability to build these smart splitters and the Overflow Splitter functionality within them. So if we go ahead and do that, I'm going to choose the Smart Splitter and place it down here between our production and our storage. And I'm going to connect this up using a belt. Get those good 90-degree angles there. And right off the bat, you'll see resources going into the splitter, but they don't continue to the belt. And that's because smart splitters, unlike regular splitters, have to be programmed. We have to actually go up to this thing and press E to configure it. And this view shows you the different outputs. We have a left output, which we connected to our belt here. We've got a right output, which is currently disconnected. And we have a center output, which is also disconnected. And in order for our resources to flow through to our storage in our base, we have to specify a resource to go through to the left output. So we're going to choose concrete. And we'll see our concrete now flowing through and filling up the storage container that sits within our base, filling up with concrete for us to use for building out foundations and walls and all that fun stuff. Now, we also have to connect a belt to our Awesome Sink, like this. But again, you'll notice that no resources are flowing through to the Awesome Sink, and that's because we haven't configured the Overflow Splitter to do this. Now, what we want to do is go back to this Smart Splitter, and we want to choose the right output. Now, turns out you can choose either concrete or overflow. But if this smart splitter sits between a storage or production or a belt that has multiple resources on it, you're going to have to choose overflow. For this example, I'll choose overflow, and you'll notice that there's a few resources that spit out of it. It's because they actually queued up inside of this piece, but no other resources flow through yet until this storage fills up and the belt backs up. So let's show that. In a few seconds, you're going to see that storage fill up, the belt's going to back up with resources, and the overflow of the production of concrete goes directly to your Awesome Sink. And now we are generating a bunch of points that are going to give us fix-it coupons that we can spend in the Awesome Shop. Now, at some point, if I go up to our storage container and I take some concrete out, Watch what happens. The concrete that we're producing goes to fill up the storage first, and then the overflow goes and continues to the awesome sink, but only once our storage is full. I love this feature. It's a feature that has been long requested on the forums, something that's been over-engineered by a lot of people because we've wanted this overflow functionality for a long time. But now we have this great way to passively feed our excess resources into the awesome sink and generate a bunch of coupons passively while we're working on our base. Let me know it down in the comments how you plan to use the Smart Splitter and Programmable Splitters with the overflow functionality. If it's not for the awesome sink, what else are you going to use them for? Otherwise, leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.